Hey everyone, it's Emily and I am here with another plan with me. So this week the theme that I will be doing is based on this, what is the name of this book? I don't remember, but this is what the pages look like. There's also a pink page. It's the same $1 Michaels books that I get. But I'm not using the pink page because it doesn't go with the color scheme that I'm trying to do. So these are the stickers I'm going to be mostly using. I also, as usual, printed out a bunch of my own stickers. This is the general color scheme I'm going with, and so I'll be using those, and then a bunch of other stickers that I have from a variety of shops. Alright, so first thing I need to do is move all of my Post-it notes. And so you might notice that I'm working on a different table than I was in the past two videos. And the reason for that is that I am back in Kentucky at my apartment rather than my fiance's, and this is my table. So my dining table is hot pink and it's awesome and it's so bright and happy and I love it, and he does not want it anywhere in the apartment. So it stays here. Alright, so I have one sticker already down because I thought there was going to be a Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode last week and there wasn't, so I just picked the sticker up and moved it to this week, but it's not sticking very well, so I might end up replacing it. I also decided just to keep the pattern at the top, again, because it goes with the color scheme. I didn't think I was going to be using the January pattern at all, but this is the second week in a row that I've used it because it just kind of works, even though I don't really like the pattern all that much. And I did white out some animals down there. I don't remember what animal it was off the top of my head, but there was an animal down there. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay down my washi tape, and so this week I'm going to use this sort of swirly, white, glittery pattern. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that. And I'm going to be putting this down all the way along all of the days except for the divide between Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Alright, that was much more challenging to lay down than I thought it was going to be, but I really like how it turned out. I love glitter. Glitter is one of my favorite things. So I'm really happy with how that looks for the moment, and it will be a while before I use that washi tape again because that was quite difficult. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is, as I usually do, put my checklist flags down along the sides. And so I'm going to start with using these beige ones that I made to go on all of the days of the week. And so these are just the ones that I print myself. And so last week I tried out using a full ombre box on Saturday for my weekend checklist, and I actually really liked how that turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again for this week. Plus it is the last sticker on this sheet from Magnolia Boulevard. So I like to use up the sheets when I can. And these were gorgeous, so I'm glad I got a lot of use out of them. So that one's just going to go right there. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to put down is something new this week. I didn't do this before. So I print out these little dots that have a pattern on the outside, and then the inside I shade it so that it's easy to write on. And so what I do with these is I put them over on the sides by each day of the week. And this is going to be more challenging than it was last semester, where I had more space over on this side. And so basically what I do with these is I track the number of hours that I work. So I'm a teaching assistant and we have a labor representative, and to help her with her job, we track the number of hours we work to make sure that we're staying within the bounds of what we're actually being paid for. So I like to use these circles and just put them by the days so that I remember to write down at the end of the day how many hours I spent working on my teaching duties. All right, so there are all my hour tracking circles, so that's all in place. Next thing I'm going to put down are my little labels for tracking my social media work for my parents. Alright, so now that that is done, the next thing I'm going to put down, so I've been using these little reading stickers that I made, and I'm actually kind of changing up the way that I use them. I was using them to mark the days when I was going to do the majority of my reading, but I found that that wasn't really working very well for me, and so what I've done instead is, the way I'm setting up my reading schedule is that I am going to aim to read 2 books on my reading list each week. So I'm going to put one up here at the top and one up here at the top for now. So they're not attached to specific days. They're just there to mark the books that I'm currently in the process of working on reading. And I might move their placement around in future weeks. I'm just gonna try this out for the moment and see how that works for me. Because the old system just wasn't working very well for what I needed. That's how it goes with planning sometimes. You gotta readjust and figure out what's going to actually function. All right, so the next thing I wanna do to finish up some of my weekly functional items is put in the classes I'm taking and the teaching that I'm doing. So normally, I have my little labels here that have pencils for classes I'm taking and apples for classes that I teach. And so normally what I do, especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because those are my big days, is I put down a full box and then I layer these along the box. For Monday though, I only have one class, and so I don't really want to use up an entire box for that. So I'm just going to take this darker blue label and just put it right on top of the other one. So that's good for that. Then I have the full boxes that I'm going to be using for Tuesday and Thursday, because those are the days that I do the majority of this work. Okay, and it overlaps a little bit with my reading tab. I think actually I'm going to try to lift up the reading tab so that that can be on top. And that came up pretty easily, so that's good. Yeah, I like that a lot better. So now for Tuesday, I only have one class I'm taking. So I'm going to put down my teaching label for Tuesday. And put down the second one. And that is not even. Put that there. And then on Thursday, I still teach the same class. And then I actually take 2 classes. So these are going to be these are going to be laid out a little bit differently. That one up there. Then I'm really excited for my classes this semester. The classes I'm teaching, my students seem really awesome and really excited, so I think that'll be fun. And then I'm taking classes that, with the exception of my Monday seminar, are really more based on practical aspects of the PhD program and teaching and things like that. So I think they're going to be really interesting. I'm also really excited for my seminar on Monday, which is with someone who's one of the professors who's on my committee. So they're all going to be really great classes. I haven't been to that one yet. I've been to the other two. All right, so the next thing I need to do is put down the rest of my full boxes that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to make sure to use these tan ones first, just to bring in a little bit of that color. So I think I'm going to use one of them up there at the top and one of them down here. And I'm going to trim these a little bit because they don't stick very well to the washi tape. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, and I think I'm gonna put, no, I'm not gonna put a full box on that day. All right, so the next thing I need to do is I need to mark down the appointments and things that I have. So going to a party on Monday, so I think I'm going to mark that with one of these glittery boxes from Willow Fields. I think the blue would look really nice. I'm going to go ahead and mark that down, and I'll just use up the top portion of this full box for that. We're celebrating one of the girls in my program just passed her qualifying exams, so we're going to celebrate that. And then I have this little cupcake sticker that I got from my Pipsticks subscription. So this is just one of the sheets. It's $15 a month, and you get an envelope just full of stickers, and they're really awesome. There's some really great things in there. This was from the introductory pack, and I've used a decent number of them, but they're really helpful because they're just black and white boxes that I can write appointments in and things like that. So these are really useful. So I'm a big fan of those. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to leave the rest of this box open so that I can put either a quote or maybe a sticker or something in there. So I'm going to leave that open for the moment. Other things I have going on. My Tuesday stuff is just checklist things. Wednesday I am having a meeting with my dissertation chair. So I don't know what time that's going to be yet, but I do know that's happening. So I want to mark that down, and I think I'm going to use one of my scallop labels. If I can pick a color. Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to because they don't match this color scheme super well. So I think I'm going to go back to using these same printables that I used last week, that I used as reading stickers, but today I'm just going to use it to mark an appointment. So that's good. So that's everything for that half of the week. Then the other half, I have an assignment due on Friday, but that's really more of a checklist thing, so I'm not going to mark that down. Sunday, I do need to mark down. What am I going to use? You know what, it doesn't match exactly. Oh no, these are a better match. So I'm going to use one of these. It's the same color tone as this ombre box because it's also Magnolia Boulevard. So I'm going to put one of those down because I am a lector at Mass on Sunday. So I need to mark that down, and I'm going to use one of my cute little church stickers, and that is not straight at all. Let me fix that. These are technically washi tape stickers, but I like to use them to write down appointments. They work pretty well for me. So I have one of these cute little church stickers that I got from Papered Pineapple when she was having a sale right after Christmas. And so I'm going to put that down right there, and then I'll fill that in later with the mass time that I'm reading for and which reader I am, which I am the first reader. So I will fill all of that in later. And for right now, that's pretty much it for appointments and things that I have to be at. I don't want to fill up all of the space because I want to make sure that I leave some of it open for things that just pop up as the week goes by. But I do want to put in some of my quotes. I really want to use this one. So I might actually just put that down here underneath Sunday. So it's a J.K. Rowling quote. It's a printable. I don't remember where I got it, but I love the quote. It says, "I do believe something very magical can happen when you read a good book," which is entirely true. Love that quote. So I'm just going to stick that for Sunday. Then let's see, what else do I have? I really like this one. I think that's going to be the only other quote that I'm going to use, if I can find a place to put it. I think I'm going to put it... No, I'm going to change my mind on that one because it's a little big and it doesn't work with this washi tape because it won't stick to it. So let me see if there's anything else in this book that I want to use. This week might just be kind of light on the quotes. Yeah, I think the only one that I really want to use, I think I'll put this "Be You" quote right up here so that I sort of balance them out. I don't like putting all the quotes in the same general area, so I think that'll be good. That'll help me balance it out a little bit. So let's see, what else do I have? I have some TV shows. So I'll use the green one for The Big Bang Theory is on Thursday. And then I actually have 2 shows on Sunday, and I'm running low on the colors I need. So I'm going to use this green one. It matches some of the green tones. It matches this one. Okay, and I think that's it for things that I really need to mark. So now it's time for a little bit of decorating. And so the first thing I want to put down is one of these trees because it inspired the color scheme that I used for all of the other items. And I might have to go back and glue this down a little bit onto the washi tape because I don't think it's going to stick very well. But it's really cute. And what else do I want to use? I really want to use this igloo because that's really cute. So I'm going to put that down here. Now I'm going to use some of the animals. So this polar bear is really adorable. And he's just going to go hang out up there, along with his little friend. I'm going to use some of the ones on a different background, so I'm going to use this very excited seal because he's really cute and I like him a lot. So he's going to go over here. Along with girl here because she is also really, really cute. And I've mostly covered up that box, but that's really okay. Does not bother me. And I want to put something down over here. I want to do more of the animals. So I think I'm gonna do this little guy. He's really cute. Oh, and I almost He's okay though. I sort of messed up his little hair, his horns up at the top there, but he's still cute. He's still good, and you can barely notice once he's down. And do I want to put anything else down for the moment? This will get more filled in as the week goes by and as more things happen, so I don't want to put too many stickers down right now because I can always come back and put more in. The only thing that I think I will do is I put a couple of snowflakes up at the top here. All right, and so that is it. That is the completed spread for this week. For right now, I will be posting updated pictures on my Instagram account at Ethereal Plans, which I will also link below. I will also link below any shops I use. There's not that many of them this week because mostly I just used my printables and my dirty sticker book. But I will post the ones that I did use below. So thank you for watching, and I will be back next week with another plan with me. Bye!